Hi, let's make some stained glass. Lately, I've been really dreaming about spring, and I've been thinking about all of my favorite parts of spring throughout my life. And I've always thought of calla lilies and daffodils when it comes to spring, because when I lived in San Francisco, those two flowers were how I gauged what part of spring I was in. It was always so lovely to see the calla lilies popping up first thing in February, and then the daffodils following after in March and April in little bursts all around the city. It was fun figuring these oil pastels out. I haven't used them very much and wasn't too familiar with how they blended. I like how the daffodil came out though. Drawing out the designs before I make them into digital patterns always helps me with the digital part because it's still my drawing and I'm just tracing it when I get to the computer, but also it gives me that little bit of inspiration. A lot of the time when I open up my computer to try to make a design, it just completely eludes me. It's hard to find that inspiration when I'm drawing it out by hand. For some reason, it comes a little bit easier. I use the Adobe programs to create most of my patterns. It's just what I'm familiar with. I think that you could probably do something similar in Canva for free. I'm not too sure, but that's another option. I have a lot of this amber left over, so I'm gonna see how much I can use up. I thought about doing the daffodils in this color as well, but I think the streakiness of it would detract from the daffodil, so I'll probably try to find a different color for it. Something I found really hard when I was first starting stained glass was these really straight lines. The really simple trick is to line up the line exactly with the line guide on one of these clippers. Most of them come with that line, so it's pretty easy, but if it's slightly skewed this way, the break will happen that way. And if it's slightly skewed to the right, it'll go the other way. So you can see how that would be an important thing for me to learn. And on these smaller cuts, I like to tap it out if I can. It's just when the glass breaks by itself, it makes a much more accurate cut that follows the line you made rather than the possible deviations that come from the nippers. And then sometimes I just give up. I think I'll use this color for the daffodil. I really like this orange. Good morning. I'm back at it again, grinding more glass. It's one of the maybe 2 weeks in East Texas where the mosquitoes aren't absolutely atrocious. So I'm taking advantage and I'm gonna grind all of the pieces for those little flower panels today. And hopefully, yeah, this project will come together pretty quick. I like the panels by themselves, and originally I thought I would have them on the wall, kind of like little pictures or little paintings, but stained glass that's not backlit just makes me sad sometimes. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a candle holder for it. And I have a few ideas of how to make it modular so I can switch out the panels as I make more. So far, I think a little candlelight behind those flowers would be really, really pretty. So I'm gonna try to get that done. The holidays are over. They were so fun, and I'm so glad that they're over because I do love my routine, and I'm excited to get back to my routine. Yeah, let's get this done. I bet there's marks on my face from the mask. My phone's about to die, and my hands are getting that weird tingly feeling that happens after I've been grinding for too long. So I'm gonna take a little break, but so far so good. Here's what we've got. All the pieces that are done, and the pieces that I need to grind a little bit more, like with a smaller bit, and the one broken piece. So I'm gonna go inside, cut it out again, come back, and finish. It's a bit of a mess. I was getting really hungry, but all the pieces are in here soaking, and I'll put them together. Look at these beauties. If you liked this video, please like and subscribe. And if you're interested in any of my kits or projects, I have all of them listed on my website at seethroughglassworks.com.